editing Kaz, just popping on to say this initially was going to be a new in summer taste test, but it's taken so long for Sainsbury's to get new products in that the rest of this video is going to be more of an autumn taste test. Hope you enjoy. So I went back to Sainsbury's this morning and I came home with this. This is the classic cream cheese cinnamon bun. So let's slice it in half and take a bite. This is how it looks sliced open. You can see it's quite tight, but there's plenty of cinnamon and plenty of cream cheese frosting. For some reason I cut it diagonally like a sandwich. Don't ask me why. The cream cheese frosting is sublime, it's sweet, it's creamy. The cinnamon bun is delicious. I am going to be sharing this. I'm glad I'm sharing it because one on its own I think would be really heavy and quite filling. Worth £3.10. It's good. You be the judge of whether or not it's worth that price. I'll enjoy it, but it's probably going to be a one-time thing. More of the Pick Me baked goods range. These ones are blonde chocolate and brown butter blondies. And yes, there is one missing because Eddie's got one in his packed lunch. And I wasn't going to force him to wait to try it until I'd done a taste test. So 4 chocolate brownie bases topped with white chocolate with caramel and brown butter cookie dough. Sounds delicious, but are they? The one I gave Eddie looked quite like this, so you get 2 with quite a bit of chocolate and 2 with less. Decent size. I wouldn't say that's a brownie base, it's rock solid. It smells, I guess, mostly like a cookie. It's got a nice softness to it, so it's not rock solid. It's sweet, you get both. In fact, you get 3 flavours. You get the white chocolate, the caramel and the chocolate flavour in it. Really well balanced, really delicious. I'm afraid I don't have a box to show you the next item in because I needed room in my freezer, which meant taking them out from the boxes. But this is one of the Sainsbury's double chocolate caramel dipped ice cream sticks. So I'm pretty sure it's their version of the Magnum double caramel. So this is how it looks. Chocolate's cracked there, but I don't care. It's pretty good. I'll admit, it's a while since I had the actual Magnum, so I can't remember clearly enough how that tastes for a comparison. But off the top of my head, I'd say this is actually a really good alternative. That chocolate is thick and creamy and cracks beautifully. The caramel is sweet and you can definitely taste it. And you do have a lovely vanilla ice cream inside. I did take this straight out of the freezer and it probably would be best left to soften slightly before being eaten, but I would absolutely recommend these to you. And I'm really lucky because Eddie doesn't particularly like ice creams on sticks. That means I'm probably going to have to eat all 3 by myself. Oh well. I guess it's just one of the things I'm going to have to do. Next, I'll be trying these chocolate brownies with toffee pieces. Brownies are not something I'm hugely keen on, but if I'm honest, I've been struggling to find new products in Sainsbury's, which isn't usually the case. And I don't want to be starting Christmas before I've even done Halloween. So they are squidgy, which is good. It's all right. I do prefer it to just a chocolate brownie. You can taste that sweet toffee flavour. It's a decent enough consistency. It's not amazing, but for supermarket in-store bakeries, it's not going to be on the quality level of, say, Berto's brownies, who I have reviewed on this channel before. So I can recommend them, but I probably won't buy them again. I'd rather have a caramel shortbread than a brownie. Sainsbury's have a vast array of new desserts in, and the first one I'm going to be trying in this video is this apple crumble cheesecake. I love apple crumble, I love cheesecake, I just had to get it, and the fact it was on Nectar price offer, even better. Madagascar vanilla cheesecake topped with a Bramley apple glaze and decorated with caramelised biscuit crumble. This is one of their chilled desserts, so it doesn't need defrosting. It's meant to serve 6. I'll probably cut it into 6, but quarters I think is a more accurate measure. But I can smell the apple through the packaging, so I'm going to get stuck in. Holds together well, good ratio of base to topping. Certainly smells delicious. Sweet cream cheese topping, nice crunchy base. The apple is tangy rather than sweet, and it adds a slightly sour note, but it's delicious. And the crumble on top is a bit on the softer side. I would probably replace it with sort of brown sugar or something to give it a more caramel type taste. But yeah, really, really like this cheesecake, and this is 1/6. But my slices are not even. It's one of the bigger ones. Delicious, and yeah, I'd have it again if it was on offer. Full price, it's a little too expensive. Another new in dessert from Sainsbury's. Taste the difference, winter berry crumble. Blackberry, blackcurrant, red currant and raspberry compote topped with a butter enriched cinnamon and ginger oat crumble. You have to heat it in the oven 25 minutes on 180. I was hoping I could just try it cold. I like my crumbles hot or cold. I'm just not very patient, but 25 minutes in the oven, it shall be. 25 minutes plus some cooling time later. Now I am trying this with Mackie's vanilla ice cream, the posh one, which is white. I'll only taste test the crumble, but I was not going to eat crumble without ice cream. You can definitely taste the oats in the crumble. I prefer a normal crumble texture. The fruit is tangy. It's nice for something a bit different, but I still prefer a more traditional crumble, so it wouldn't be a repeat purchase for me from Sainsbury's, I'm afraid. If you can't tell from the look of me, I'm sure you can tell by my voice that I have a cold, so apologies. There's not much I can do about that. I'm not going to let it stop me filming. So next up, tomato and burrata girasoli. Free range egg pasta filled with creamy Italian burrata and roasted tomatoes. So cook on the hob for 4 minutes. Yeah, I'll go do that, I guess. Almost done. And they are done. I just cooked them with some salt and olive oil. You can have a sauce with them if you like, but for the purposes of the taste test, I thought they should be as unadulterated as possible. Normally, when cooking this type of pasta, I find at least one bursts. It seems as though none of them actually burst this time, so maybe that's a good sign, or maybe they're just undercooked. You can just about see it there. Very creamy. There's a bit of a tangy taste. You can make out both the cheese and tomato flavours. I like them a lot. I might have them again, but there is the mushroom one that they do. And I'm a big fan of mushrooms. But yeah, overall, I like these. I'd recommend them. This is another of the Pick Me slices. This is their Rocky Road. As you can see, it's a mix of white and dark chocolate. You've got your marshmallows in there. They also have salted popcorn, pretzel and chocolate covered biscuit crumb. I'm not sure all the popcorn kernels have fully popped. There are some very hard bits in that mouthful. It's very rich. I do like it. I don't love it. I don't think I'd have it again. It's just a bit too rich for me. However, it's a very nice rocky road, and I would recommend picking it up if you get the chance, if you see it on offer. I didn't show it to you in the box because Eddie raided it. So I did have this to at least taste test today. Okay. Eddie and I both raided it and I didn't feel like filming. Happy now? Taste the difference, cheddar and pesto twists. All butter puff pastry twists with cheddar cheese and pesto seasoning. Oh, they're bigger than I thought. I don't know, I was expecting them to be like that big maybe? It definitely smells of cheese and pesto, which I guess is a good start. Great crunch, great crispy texture, and the pesto and cheese flavours are really well balanced. I'm not sure I'd get these again. They're not the sort of thing I would really choose to eat, but I do like them. And if you're looking for something a bit different, I can recommend them to you. Well guys, I'm going to conclude the video with this. It's a banana sponge with a Belgian white chocolate and caramelised sugar sauce. Microwave it for 2 minutes and 20 seconds. I will try it on its own and then I'll probably finish the rest, I'm assuming it's going to be good, with some Pirelli vanilla ice cream. That is a portion. It smells like a banana loaf. Banana is definitely the predominant flavour. The sauce is nice, but I think there needs to be more of it. It's good, but I don't feel it's really what it's purporting to be on the box. So for that reason, it's not one that I would get again or recommend. As ever guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry I look such a state right now. Reasons don't matter, but anyway guys, I hope you won't hold it against me and my mad hair. I know it looks horrendous. This is just a partial dye job. There is more to be done, but I need to let it rest in between. So yeah, I'm just gonna say goodbye. Thanks.